comes in. Gentleman Jack completing the lineup. 2,450 meters, gates open, field sent on their way, and Daytona Charger missed the start by 2. Let's see how this one plays out. Fortune Fella's not afraid to go off and race handy. High Drama's a very, very keen horse in the early stages of the race, and Coby has gone off to the head of affairs. Elusive Flyer on their outside is racing in 4th. Then comes Rocky Stallone, who's also taken a hold, and he wants to rush closer to the leaders. Gentleman Jack is in the red and white hoops. Then comes Daytona Charger, and Sir Trippy is out to the back of the field as they move on to the back straight. They have just under 2,000 meters left to go, and Coby is a 2-length leader over Fortune Fella, who's in 2nd. High Drama, one off the rail, 3rd, and he's now found his head. And much more relaxed horse moving down the back of the track. Then comes Rocky Stallone in the yellow body. Elusive Flyer and Daytona Charger travel together, and they about 5 lengths off the leader. A length and a half away to Sir Trippy and Gentleman Jack. They team up at the rear of the field past the 1,600 meters board. Coby and Lyle Hewitson show the way, 2 lengths in front. Fortune Fella races away in 2nd. The winner of the Caradoc Gold Cup is 2 lengths off the leader. Then comes High Drama, one off the rail. The Eurster colours, of course, these silks carried to victory just a week ago by the Conglomerates in the Vodacom Durban July. High Drama's 3rd. Rocky Stallone's locked in 4th position. He's 3 lengths off the leader. Then comes Elusive Flyer. Daytona Charger has 2 behind. They are Gentleman Jack and Sir Trippy midway through the turn. Around 1,200 meters left to go. It's not the worst gallop ever seen, and Coby still continues to lead. 2nd place High Drama has edged ahead of Fortune Fella in the orange. Then comes Rocky Stallone, Elusive Flyer, white sleeves and red cap is no more than 3 off the leader. Then we go a length and a half away to Daytona Charger. Gentleman Jack has edged just ahead of that, and Sir Trippy is at the rear. They now swing for home. Just over 700 meters left to go, and Coby will guard them in. Fortune Fella at her inside and High Drama at her outside. They quick to assert. Then comes Rocky Stallone in the yellow. Elusive Flyer towards the grandstand side is about 2 off the leader. Then comes Daytona Charger. They now reach the final 500 meters, and High Drama towards the middle of the course has got a narrow lead, but Coby's trying to stick with him. Then comes Fortune Fella. After these ones, Daytona Charger, Elusive Flyer. Then comes Rocky Stallone with 300 meters left to go. There plenty with chances. High Drama. Coby's coming back for a second, but she's found a second wind, has Coby. Fortune Fella in the orange is not going down without a fight, but Coby's come back. High Drama, Fortune Fella in the run down to the wire. Coby has done it. What a big win from Coby. 2nd High Drama, then came Fortune Fella and Daytona Charger. It's a straight-a-esque ride from Lyle Hewitson. He's now 1 away from losing his claim. Wonder if he can't do it today. 59 now for Hewitson as an apprentice. And Coby, let's give this mare a lot of credit for what she's done today, because High Drama, I think, went past her about 500 meters out, and she's fought back. She's had none of it. She's taken nothing from the boys today and given everything that she's got. The informed Gary Alexander stable continue to fly. Coby wins by less than a length. 2nd to number 3, High Drama. Then came number 1, Fortune Fella, into that 3rd position. Daytona Charger was 4th. Then came Elusive Flyer, Rocky Stallone, Gentleman Jack, and Sir Trippy. The winners in the pink body, the green sleeves. High Drama went alongside. Fortune Fella up towards the left-hand side, was always trying his best and giving everything he's got, but Coby just had more, far more. And she simply refused to lose this race. And it's now a 5-time winner from 25 starts as Coby. 5, 3, 1, 6, and 4, the numbers you need. She's shown a lot of heart. She's got a bit of spunk. And Coby is the winner of race number 6.
Polished performance and a polished ride by the young kid, Lyle Hewitson. She looked the part on these weight terms, and she's come to win well. Looked to have a race on her hands at one stage, but she found more, and that's when the stamina kicked in. Number 5, Coby, beating number 3, High Drama. Number 1, Fortune Fella. And the boosting that quartet will be number 6, Daytona Charger. We'll hand over to Alistair Cohen for the lead-in of race number 6.
Returning into the winners area is number 5, Coby, a 5-year-old mare by AP Arrow out of Dignify by Rambo Dancer. She was bred by Steve Sturleys in the Summerhill stud. Winning owners, the Sherbet Angel, nominee Mrs. Joe Gardner. Gary Alexander is the winning trainer. Well done to Dean and the rest of the team. Dean's on duty today. And Lyle Hewitson, win number 59 as an apprentice, one more until that claim disappears. Big win from Coby, huge win from Coby, showing all the heart that she's got in winning the 6th race. 5, 3, 1 and 6th, the order of finish.
Number 5, Coby, the 5-year-old daughter of AP Arrow, will notch up her 5th career win. Lyle Hewitson doing duty for the yard. There were no stamina doubts, as we mentioned, and it was a tactical ride at the end, one would say, because she looked to have a fight on their hands, but you kept a bit in reserve, Lyle.
Yes, exactly, sir. They joined me earlier than I expected. I wanted to try to pinch a few lengths, but when they did join me, she just kept giving, and I just felt that I still had a lot underneath me. I went hands and heels for as long as possible, and when I gave her a smack behind and got back and kept contact and kept pushing, she just kept finding to the line, and she kept fighting them off. And I think it was a very courageous win. She definitely has no stamina doubts. She was getting stronger to the line. I thought it was a very impressive win.
That was the key, because you set your own fractions up front, so you knew how much a horse you were left with when it came to the business end of the race.
Yes, that's exactly correct. Lovely and switched off in the back straight. I really thought maybe she would travel and I'd have to ease her into a nice gallop, but she was lovely and switched off at a nice pace. And coming to the straight, like I said, when they joined me, you could feel her pick it up, and she kept digging down. She won well.
Well, full marks to you. You gave it to the boys early on as well, so not bad at tipping your own horses. So well played here, Lyle. It's turned out to be a good afternoon thus far. 2 winners.
Yes, very great. Just well done to the whole Alexander team. Also, I mentioned to Mr. Khan, he gave me a call this morning. He does a lot of work back there, and he also spoke to him about the horse. So the whole team, well done to them, and then to Mr. Gardner, well done, sir.
Well played, Lyle Hewitson. Let's get Dean Alexander in. Before we touch on this win, Dean, we follow racing throughout the country. Your stable in particular, you've hit a purple patch of late, and things are going superbly well for the yard.
Oh, no, thank God. It's been an uphill battle, but the yard's really running well, and we're happy, and the horses are doing well. So, it's a yard to follow at the moment, yes.
It's all about placing your horses, and when you had a look at the program and this race came up, be it that it was 2 weeks apart from her last win, this looked to be the right type of race for her?
Yeah, they actually got a small field and they reopened noms, and when we had a look at it, I said, well, this is definitely a race Coby would be very competitive in, especially at the weights. And we nominated her, and she's turned the corner at home. Her last win was a good win, and she's come back from out of that. She came out of that race very well, and she's improved. And I'm really happy for Bruce and Joe. They've been very patient with this filly. And she's always a filly we believed in. And I think she's the type of filly that could win a nice feature race over ground.
Talking about patience, she was only having a 25th run today. So she's lightly raced, but every time she comes to the track, she seems to run her heart out.
Yeah, well, like most APRs, they're late maturing horses and got a lot of stamina. And that's what she is. And she's getting better and better as she's getting older. And definitely, I think in time to come, the 3-2s and those type of races, she will be competitive in.
Anything else left from your side?
Yeah, I'd include our horses in the 8th and 9th. They're competitive races, but I'd put them in. The stable's in form, so include them. And a big thank you to Odyssey Steel and for our sponsorship. And that's it.
Well, to yourself, Dean, and Gary, and the entire team, well played. Let's get Bruce Gardner in. Firstly, talking about her as a racehorse, the fact that she gets the trip and she's so versatile, it must give yourself and the missus a lot of joy.
Yeah, Deez, I don't know if there's a lot to say after Dean. He took up so much time.
Sure.
Well, don't ask me, ask my wife. She picked it, I paid, but that's her pick, and she's done very well with it. And I must compliment Dean and Lyle, because we discussed it in the parade ring earlier, and she's not a horse that likes to go to the front. But she needs a pace.
Sure.
And we knew Pierre would jump and control, so we said would have a go. And I've got to give them both their compliments, and thanks to Gary and the sick, lame and lazy at Summerhill. My wife's recovering after some bad bronchitis, and Mick is well on the way to recovery. So thanks for looking after her, Mick, and to you and the team, well done, and to Mark and Gary and the team back home.
Well, Bruce, give my best to your wife as well. She's certainly's got an eye for a decent filly.
Thanks, Dees.
Well done, Bruce Gardner, number 5. Coby, 5, 3, 1 and 6. That's the way they cross the line. Race number 6.